Well, John Raymer, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, world.
Good morning, One World. It's the morning of the seventh day of World Unity Week 2021. How you feeling?
Wow, man, what an incredible experience this has been. I am humbled and overjoyed. It's amazing. It is really what we're capable of doing when we come together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty inspirational. I guess it's one of those things, John, we won't really uh, integrate or be able to hold it all until after some period of time of being able to go back and look at everything that happened and all the things that we haven't even become aware of that have happened.
Yes, yes.
Find out all the gems and all the goodness and all the grace and all the wonder that's happening in one world over these days. It's real, it's amazing, it's incredible. Congratulations to everybody. To
Yeah,
everybody who's really pulled together to make this happen. The co-creativity, I think, is the most extraordinary thing.
yeah. This is the story of us. People really giving generously of their time, their spirit, and willing to, enter this unknown. We are looking to figure out how are we going to come together like we never have before. You see it in nature with these swarms. There's no obvious leader there. Somehow they're weaving and bobbing together. And this is the challenge we face.
The flock of birds. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, one thing isn't going as well as we would like, and we have to be pretty honest about that. It is really through the extraordinary generosity of Purpose Earth that World Unity Week is happening at all. And when we were planning it and we were talking about how can we set this up so it works for everybody, that it's a win-win-win. And of course, Purpose Earth have blessed dozens of organizations now with hundreds of thousands of dollars to change makers at the local community level, just even over their first real year in operation. And as they became the primary sponsors for World Unity Week, we said, let's do this. Why don't we do this where we'll give World Unity Week free to everybody, but we'll ask folks to support Purpose Earth in return. And
Right.
we felt that was such a good, strong, innovative model of pay it forward, virtuous cycle, gift economy, all rolled into one, and that every cent that people give would
Right.
go to the grant recipients, the future grant recipients who don't even know they're going to be grant recipients yet, but
Right.
are
Right.
waiting for
Right.
Purpose Earth to bless them. And your inspiration was to put that sacred giving tree right at the very center of one world.
Right. And I want to make sure people know that the model with Purpose Earth is every dollar given to Purpose Earth goes back out to the grant recipients. So we're really trying to get the flow moving in a direction that is winning and supporting everything that needs to happen. This is a chance for us to demonstrate what we're capable of doing when we realize the urgency and the opportunity at the same time.
Yeah,
I mean,
beautiful.
this is it. This is our moment.
So we realized, John, with 40 hours left,
Yes.
it was time to get, really get this message out there clean. And there's been so much in the field, so much going on. We wanted to make sure that we gave time to really present this extraordinary opportunity to get behind and be generous and be radically generous with Purpose Earth, because where that's going to go and who that's going to bless, it could become the next Ambassador Musi Haile, or it could become the next Kristen
Right.
Hoffman, or it could become the next Gidon Bromberg, to get out there and support these people that are just getting going with their missions and their purposes. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful initiative. And I just love that, through the generosity of Emmanuel and Laura, that they trusted us enough to
Yes.
give us $50,000 to do World Unity Week. And we said, okay, well, we're going to ask people to support Purpose Earth. And we really want to show people how this can work. We're going to start with a video here, John, and then we'll come back and reflect on the
Yep.
video a little bit after that. So let's start with this promotional video from Purpose Earth.
And this is the time that we need to let go of all of our barriers and the things that told us to not do, and let go of everything and really participate in oneness, humanity, and really care for each other.
Beautiful video, John.
Yep.
That's Nazarene Sheikh, of course, World Unity Week ambassador
Right.
and Purpose Earth grant recipient. The most recent one is doing unbelievable work at the Empowerment Collective to help support
Yeah.
women in Nepal and in South Asia who are suffering from slavery. I mean, you couldn't get a more worthy cause to support. And the thing with Purpose Earth is with their grants council that all the applications go through a process, and we know that everyone who's selected is a very worthy candidate.
Right. And look at the opportunity. I mean, for those of you who haven't been monthly donors before to something, if there ever was a chance to be a part of something bigger than yourself, the sense that we are really rising together, this is the opportunity. So we're asking you to give generously. We're asking you to give purposefully, to connect your values with the gifts, the way that you make the choices on how you use your time and how you use your money. And together we can rise together with the power of the collective. This is what we're up to here. We want to demonstrate that we do things better together. And here's a chance to do that. And we're asking you to do it. I'm a donor. I'm proud to be a part of it. Ben, you're a donor. We're all trying to say this is the way we show our values by following through with our actions. And something as simple as being a part of the Purpose Earth community, this movement, this hollow movement that's happening, all of us together, this is the time. So we're asking you to say, yeah, join in, be a part of this flock of all of us showing that, yeah, there's a way forward, and the way forward is together. All right.
That's right, John. So let's 100%. The way forward is together. Let's play another, because the team at Purpose Earth have made these beautiful videos that we're showing through World Unity Week, and they're short, but they're very to the point. Let's show another one here.
Yeah.
This is a real quick one, but I think it really gives you a good sense of what this is about.
Purpose Earth, an initiative supporting purpose-driven people and projects around the world. Join them in helping social entrepreneurs and community leaders launch their dreams into motion at purposeearth.org.
There you go.
So, John, this new innovative model, I mean, what is it you think that's a little different about this? So last year we did World Unity Week and we tried to raise some money, and we said, hey, look, if you're having a good time, give us some money because we've spent some money on this and we'd like to get it back. This is different. I mean, this is a very different, innovative, and sometimes when things are new and innovative, they take a little bit of extra time to communicate, right? So how would you break it down for people?
Well, it's about trust, really, and the generosity of spirit. It started by giving, by Emmanuel and Laura saying, okay, let's make this available to the world. In exchange, we said, okay, the dollars that come in should flow back to Purpose Earth, so we can demonstrate what that upward pattern is. It's a pattern of interacting with each other in which we realize collectively what we're capable of doing. So that fact that they're giving 100% of everything back to the grantees, they've got a mentorship program to ensure their success. All we're asking you to do is be a part of this with us. Let's do this together, and let's all open up our hearts, open up our hands, and give generously and giving to Purpose Earth. I mean, we're planning this for 10 years. So we want to see us being able to redistribute millions and millions and millions of dollars. Everybody comes up, does that math at some point. Boy, if everyone gave $1, we'd have billions of dollars to deal with. It's that kind of thing. So it's not going to start without you and I and each of us saying, okay, I'm the person that needs to be a part of this. That's what we're asking you to say, that's who you are. You are the person that's a part of building the future that gets us out of the direction we're going and into the right direction. This is a chance to invest in our future, all of our future, the future of our kids. I mean, what other opportunity is there except to be a good ancestor, to be able to look back and say, when you were alive, you were a part of the community of people that said, no, we need to move in a different direction. So this model takes us in a different direction. It's a way to move the flow in the right direction. And that's why we're here doing this, asking for you to say, yeah, that's you, that's me, that's us. This is our story. This is our time.
That's it.
What else can I say? I mean, this is it.
This is it, John. And we want to go somewhere new. Everyone in this community saying we want to get somewhere that we haven't been before. We're going to a place we haven't been before. But to get somewhere we haven't been before, we got to show up in ways we haven't done before. And I think that's what we're calling people on here is to take a leap with us, take a leap. Emmanuel and Laura have taken a leap in, and the other co-sponsors to put all this on for World Unity Week. And we're inviting everybody to take that leap together, right? The great leap forward. And this is what it takes. You know, there's a link in the chat. We're just asking you to go there and support whatever it is, $5, $50, $500, whatever you feel, right. Think about it and feel into it. But we're just asking you to make a contribution, because I think this is, if we can get this right and we can have a culture of generosity rather than the power and control, which has kind of got us into the place we are right now. We're trying to change the story, but to change the story, we need everybody on board. So in a few moments, we're going to ask people to get their phone out, open their camera. We're going to show a QR code, right? We got one more video before we get there, but we're looking to turn this around. And just think about the future grant recipients that you're going to be contributing to. It's a beautiful story, and it's a new story, and we need everybody to get on board to tell it.
Yeah. No, it's that moment of fear or love. What's going to be the choice? Which wolf are you feeding? You know, and this is an example of an opportunity to say, okay, I'm into breaking the pattern of scarcity, the pattern of fear, the pattern of there's not enough. No, there is enough when we can do things together. That's why I'm determined to figure out how these swarms happen. How do these collectives, without an obvious leader, but together they move in sync. We need to move in the right direction. We've got some fuel to do it. We need to fuel the fuel. We need to feel ourselves being a part of what it means to say, no, we vote with our dollars. We vote with our time. There's been so much generosity given here. We want to show that in real tangible dollars flowing into Purpose Earth that flows out to grantees. Right now, wherever you are, you can do that.
Yep.
Let's do something. Let's do it together.
Yep, we're going to do it, John. We're going to do it. We're going to open up our phones and our QR codes, and we're going to make a donation. First, we're going to watch this last of the videos before we get to that bit. I want to show you. This is a beautiful appeal as well.
Purpose Earth grant and mentorship program has helped us to achieve our mission and goals, as well as instill a great enthusiasm and hope in the community.
All right. You know, and those amazing grant recipients, John Raymer, these are young people, intercultural people from all over the world, South America, Africa, a lot of recipients in Africa, and they're environmental programs. They're innovative, cutting edge social entrepreneurship programs. They're working on waste management solutions. They're working on community building, women and girls and the music and arts. This is stuff you want to support. Now, they may not have projects that are at the point where they're going to get money from the big traditional funders who want to see 5 years of profit and loss statements. But these are people, when they go through that process of the Grants Council and they put in their applications, these are people you want to support. People like Brother Al, who's over there on Priya Martini. And there are so many others out there, worthy people that are getting these grant recipients. They're doing amazing things with the money that they get.
Yeah, and no, it's a virtuous circle. Purpose Earth has set up the model in which grantees can apply. They have a council, they have a mentorship program. This is everything. I mean, we're building the scaffolding we need to build a new world. We need to fuel it with the generosity of spirit. It's that generous giving. It's the desire to give that empowers it all. Selfless service is the name of the game, guys. This is the way out. You want to know how to deal with, I know for me, anytime I wake up and I'm just, in a funk or whatever, boy, all I got to do is listen to somebody else and see, what can I bring to the party? What is needed and wanted here? And how can I provide it? Your generous spirit, your gifts, your heart, doing this on a monthly basis. We all want to be in this on a regular basis. We got a 10-year decade, a decade of disruption, of transformation, a holy decade, a decade of purpose. Purposefully giving is at the root of it all. How we choose, the choices we make matter. This is a moment to choose to say, okay, I'm in. We're moving the ball in the right direction.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And the amazing thing is, John, you know that everything what we're learning, everything really comes down to teamwork, right? And having the right teams, whether it's the team of the hub angels that are running the team up that are doing amazing work here in World Unity Week, or incredible teams of teams. And one thing about Purpose Earth is they have an amazing team. They have an amazing production team. They have an amazing grants council, including Dr. Marty K. Casey, Professor Peter Blaise Corcoran, just to name a few. But they have such an extraordinary group of teams, and 100% of the money, 100% of the money goes to the grant recipients. That's an incredible opportunity when it comes to being a philanthropic, making a difference in the world. You've got a great team to implement it there, but the team are paid for. So 100% of the donations go on to the people who are really, really needing it and wanting it to help manifest their purpose to make the world a better place for now and for future generations. It's a good deal.
It is a good deal. This is the kind of model of innovation in action that we need. This is the way you want your dollars to flow. You know that, and it's all about trust. I get that. Thank God we were able to operate with the transparency and the accountability. And it's your integrity, Ben. It's my integrity. It's we know the choices we make matter, and the way we're setting up these structures matter. This is a new model. We've been able to offer this free to the world. And now let's give back in such a way that empowers the world. This is the fuel for our future that we're waiting for. This is the moment of truth. This is an example of how we can be generous and how we can get out of our fear and get beyond the same old patterns. We can't keep doing things. Things will not be different unless we do things differently. And here's a chance to do things differently.
That's it. That's it. So get out your phones. Get out your phones.
All right.
Everyone. We're going to play this QR code. Get your
So
camera.
wait, I want to make sure I want to understand. So you have to open your camera, right? Because it's your camera that's going to see the code, and then the code's going to take you to the page. All right.
Yeah, and then I like your idea too, John Raymer, of making it monthly. 25 bucks a
Yeah.
month, 15 bucks a month, 20 bucks a month, 50 bucks a month, whatever feels right for you. Or if you just want to do one off, it's as long as we do something. It's like, let's do something, right?
That's right.
That's what we're talking about.
I mean, imagine what that's like when we see $1 million a month, $10 million a month, $100 million a month. I mean, how many of us have already realized if we all just chip in a little, there'll be enough for everybody? You know, they said before there was money, there was enough for everybody. Well, we're stuck in a system right now that leads to scarcity and fear. Here's a chance to redirect a flow, move in the right direction, to support the people doing things on the ground through Purpose Earth. Yeah, it's the right thing. This is the right thing. You want to do the right thing? This is the right thing.
All right. Get your phones out. Let's go, John Raymer. We're going to do this. People with us, come and do this. Give some love. And here we go. Phones out, cameras open.
Nice. That worked really smooth. I'm there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And you figure out a credit card or Apple Pay. There are different ways to pay. So choose your way you want to pay, and then double click, and away you go.
Nice.
There it is.
Future's here.
The future is here, and
you got one time, you got monthly, so you could choose. You choose the amount. You could choose how often. You can dedicate the gift to someone. They've really done a good job here. Now, there's 135 donors. We want to get that number up to a couple of hundred donors.
Yep. And you can see there's 131,000 raised out of 200. Wouldn't it be great to really, really properly move the needle on that? That's what we
do it. That's what we're here for. It's exactly right.
All right. Well, thank you, John Raymer. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for making a difference. And we'll know we're there when the money flows, right? Because
that's right.
This new. When's the new way? When are we going to get critical mass? When are we going to become a movement on the planet? When are we going to become a sphere of influence on the planet for these values-based movements that are rising ecologically, interspiritually, et cetera, indigenous wisdom? Well, we'll know we're there when the money's flowing. So let's.
I know. That's how we keep score in this world now. In the new world, it's going to be different. But this is the way we're going to do it to get there. Everybody together.
John Raymer, welcome to Day 7 of World Unity Week. Purpose Earth.
Here we go.
We thank you, and we'll see you in One World very, very soon. By the way, closing celebration, Saturday the 26th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time till 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be great. Get everybody together and come together as a family. It's going to be beautiful.
Fabulous. I'll be there.